guys, welcome to my channel. How's everyone doing today? So today's video is a subscriber request from Independence 9595. You know, I should have asked you for your name, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna call you Independence 9595. But she did request a look or two with the Morphe No Silent Nights eyeshadow palette. This palette came out last year as part of their holiday collection, and I'll tell you what, it is by far my favorite. Oh, I just hit myself in the face. It is by far my favorite drugstore palette I think I've ever purchased. I've used the heck out of this thing, and I'm gonna do a couple looks. I'm gonna do one on this side and I'm gonna do one on this side. Now, her request was that do something subtle and beautiful because she's a teacher. And she didn't want anything too bold. And let me comment on that really quick. Thank you for being considerate to the people around you, especially to your students and your staff. You don't want anything too distracting in the workplace. So thank you very much for thinking about other people. So I commend you for that. What I'm gonna do though, is I'm gonna do two looks. I'm gonna go with these two rows right here. But before I do, let me introduce myself. My name is Carrie and I love makeup. I am self-taught. I am not a professional makeup artist, but I do want my looks to be very simple, very easy, and above all, let's have fun. Let's just appreciate makeup for what it is. Let's bring makeup back into its own lane because it has gone far out into left field. And so we want to keep it simple. We want to keep it easy. We want to keep it fun. And so please subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who are already subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. And I do appreciate the requests. So I know there are some requests that some of you have. I promise I'm going to fulfill those. I've not forgotten. I've just been getting a little bit busier with my channel, which is a good thing. So if you've made a request, it's coming, I promise, okay? But I want to talk about the anatomy of this palette very quickly, specifically for you Independence 9595 and for anybody else who's watching who might have this palette. Morphe just hit it out of the park with this palette. And you guys, I'm sorry, I don't even know if this is available anymore. I will try to find it and link it below. Amazon might be your best bet at this point, but let me show you how incredibly easy Morphe made it for us, and that's what we like. We like easy. So all your top row is all mattes. Your second row is your glitters and shimmers. Third row is all mattes. Fourth row is all glitters and shimmers. Fifth row is all mattes again. So literally all you have to do is take a row, okay, going from top down, that's your eye look. So every row, top down, you can put on your eyes. And I'll show you with these two rows right here. So thank you so much for the suggestion. I absolutely think that this palette is one of the best drugstore palettes on the planet. The only thing it doesn't have is a green row, but that's personal. That I love a green eyeshadow, so I wish they would have put a green row in here, but like I said, that's just personal. So anyway, so let's get into this eye look. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. You can take any fluffy brush that you want to. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And I think I'm gonna start with the pink row first. So I'm going into this color right here. It's called Major Mauves, and that is gonna be my transition. So I'm just gonna start that right here. I sometimes like to start it in my crease and then work my way up with it for the transition color, because sometimes you never know how pigmented something's gonna be. And it looks like that color is pretty pigmented, but it is easily blending out, which is great. Now I'm gonna go into this color right here. It's called Frost Smitten. I'm gonna start to darken up the crease just a little bit. See how it's just darkening up, just very beautiful, just very simple and beautiful, just darkening it up just a little bit. Okay, pretty, that was it. It blended beautifully. Gosh, one of the other things with this palette is that it just blends so nice. Like the quality is just so, so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this color right here. It's called Heart Goes Boom, and that I'm gonna start to darken up the outer V just a little bit. Now, Independence 95.95, if you wanted to stop there and just put on this like glitter color right here called Bring the Heat and just put that on your eyelid and call it a day, add the mascara, that's fine. You could do that and your look would still be extremely beautiful. But I am gonna use this color here, do some tapping motions. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that same color, no more pigment, and I'm gonna take it underneath the lower lash line. Okay, and I'm keeping it just right there. Okay, no more pigment. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with that first fluffy brush that I use and let's diffuse that out a little bit. I'm softening it up is what I'm doing. And another step that you could skip is not even putting that color on the lower lash line. If you want something a little bit more subtle, then go in with either nothing or with that Major Mauves, the one that we use as the transition, or even the Frost Smitten, or like I said, nothing at all. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go into this color right here. It's called Bring the Heat, and I am gonna put it on a brush, just kind of like a small kind of flat brush. So I usually like to start in the middle and then work my way to the front and then work it towards the back of the eye, or the outer edge of the eye, I could say. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this color right here. It's called Cheek to Cheek. I'm gonna put it on my finger. Let's see if we don't need a glitter glue. And then put it on the eye. Okay, yeah, it's going on nicely. It's not too bold a color, but it is kind of brightening that eye a little bit, which is nice. Let me show you the difference with this eye using a glitter glue. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of glitter glue on my finger, and I mean like a small amount. I don't know, can you guys even see that little dollop? See, it brightened it up just a little bit, but not so much that it, you know, is distracting. Okay. So there you go. All right, so just take whatever brush, clean brush, and just kind of clean things up a little bit. Gosh, that is just so beautiful. This palette, oh, it's just stunning. If you want to take a little bit that's left over and put it in your inner corner highlight, it's something that I personally like to do, but it's a step that you can definitely skip. It looks really, really, really beautiful. I feel like it's very simple. It is very subtle. Looks really pretty. Gosh, I just love this palette, you guys. I love this palette. I have done already like 3 or 4 videos on this palette. I'll link those below so you guys can watch them. All right, so before we go to mascara, let's move on to the other eye. I'll start with another clean, fluffy brush, and I'm going into this color right here. It's called the In Crowd. That's gonna be my transition. Then I'll let you guys know what's on my lips in a little bit. Usually I wait to do the lips, but I put lipstick on and I'll show it to you guys. I'm going into this darkest shade in that row, and it's called Dim the Lights, and that's gonna be my crease and outer V color. So let's see here. Dab until I get comfortable with how I feel this pigment is performing. So pretty. It is so, so pretty, you guys. Oh gosh. And I'm dabbing because I have hooded eyes, and I have aging eyes, you guys. So sometimes when you rub, the wrinkles in my eyelids go with the rubbing. So you get an uneven application. So if your eyeshadow sometimes is patchy, that might be why. It might not necessarily be the pigment. It could just be, you know, your eyes, like it is for me. Let's take that first fluffy brush. Let's just gently blend. And at this point, if we want to do a little rubbing, that's fine because we're diffusing. Beautiful. Okay, but take the brush that I used dim the lights on. No more pigment. The one that, you know, I was dabbing, and I'm going underneath the lower lash line. Again, this is a step you could skip. I'm going to add just a little bit more pigment to the brush and a light hand going underneath. Okay, again, this is a step that you could skip. You could keep your lower lash line bare and just add the mascara. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, very beautiful. Trying to even it up right here. I've got this weird like shape to my eye on this side where like I feel like when I'm looking at it, and I have a dark spot too, so it's like I got two whammies like working against me. So the dark spot looks like I've messed up my makeup, which I know. And then this eye is like the brow bone itself, it protrudes down further than this eye. So sometimes putting pigment here can be a little challenging. All right, but anyways, we can still have very beautiful makeup. So that is looking just so beautiful. All right, see this color right here, it's called Dazzle Me. And I am going to put that all over the lid. It's a very beautiful, like coppery color. It's really pretty. That's going to go all over the lid. This particular row that I'm working in does offer a brow bone highlight. It's called Furry Up. I am going to take that on an angled, and I am going to use that. I'm going to put that as a brow bone highlight. Tap off. Saw all that fluff? Okay. There you go. Fix that dark spot right here that looks like I got makeup. A little bit of that Furry Up color from the brow bone on there. So I think it helped it a little bit. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. It looks a little bit more, looks a little bit more cleaned up. It doesn't look like I messed up my, I want to use the last color in this row. It's called Twinkle Twinkle. I'm going to put it on my finger, no glitter glue. I'm going to just see how it applies. Oh yeah, definitely lightening that color up a little bit. So that's what it looks like with just my finger, no glitter glue or anything. Let's try a little bit of glitter glue. Oh yeah, see how much brighter it is? Again, not a step that you have to do. This palette is so scalable, you can use it to fit whatever you want, bold or soft. If you want to take that color and put a little bit in the inner corner, you can. So I'm going to put on the mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, the mascara is on. Let me show you what I used. I've been loving this combination lately. So if you've watched the last, few of my videos, you've seen me put this on. This is the Essence. It's a lash primer, basically, is what it is. Not a requirement. If you're going for subtle, I would just put the mascara on. You don't need a bunch of volume and length, and just whatever your favorite mascara is, go with that. And then also this Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational. I really love this mascara. For me, it works great. But again, use your own, personal mascara that you love. but I have been really liking this. I bought a 3-pack of it at Costco. It was on sale for like $17.99. So I took a chance and I actually really like it. So let me show you what's on my lips. I did line my lips with the ColourPop pencil in Good and Plenty. And then the lipstick that I use is Revlon Primrose. It is so beautiful. Liner may have altered the color a little bit on my lips, but with either one of these two eye looks, I would go with a very soft pink, a neutral pink, which is kind of like what this is. You could go even with a mauve color. You could even just put on a lip gloss, which is what I'm going to do right now. Over on top of this, I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss in. This one's in Tiramisu. So let me show it to you next to it. So again, you don't even need the lipstick. You could just do a simple gloss, okay? So do you see the difference? Here's the bottom with the top. I'm trying not to touch my lips so you can see, but it smells good. These butter glosses are so nice because they're small. The packaging is small, it's dainty. You can fit it into in your pocket, you can fit it in your purse. Like, it's not bulky packaging, and it will give you a beautiful sheer, just a beautiful shine on the lips with just enhancing your natural lip color ever so slightly. So, anyways, all right, so let me show you the final look. So you guys, this makeup look is complete. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did putting this makeup on for you. Morphe did a great job with this palette. A great job. If you guys have more requests with this, comment below. I love the requests because you guys are doing the thinking for me. So tell me what you think. Independence 95.95. I hope I did you justice. I hope this is soft and subtle enough for you. I hope this was the vision that you had in your head. If not, you can be very honest. I'm not offended. I can do more looks that are even softer than this if you wanted. So you guys comment below. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.